good run off the top that we've seen before. 7 tried to turn down. 17 had momentum and said no thank you.
I always say this too, credit to Sammy Smith, who was patient there. Instead of trying to dive in under his teammate, he lets him slide back down. Seemed very courteous to
Very
me.
nice.
Let's get 17 radio and what was going on there when he made that pass.
That was just a ball right there. We had too big of a run for him to block that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I can sort of see that, I guess, but I also think it's early in this run. You've been so much faster. I don't know if you need that level of aggression, but he was able to get back to the lead and now be in the place he's been most of this race. I don't think Justin would see it the same way if he could play that side.
Of course.
Yeah.
In fact, if you played the radio for him right now, would have been the go up there and try and return the favor.
Exactly.
And hey, you know what, his credit, he is hanging around, not letting Larson get away this time.
We know he made some adjustments on that 7 car in the last pit stop. He was getting really loose over the run. Justin said it had no right rear lateral grip. So we'll see if they made some improvements on the long run.
But Mason Massey, William Sawalich checking up, get some damage done for the day. Let's see how it all started here.
So keep an eye on the
45.
Blue car on the bottom here. Justin Allgaier is coming down.
That was kind of Justin's fault.
In second place, he was sort of diming the corners. We saw Larson do earlier. Connects with Mason Massey, and then behind him, you're going to see eventually the 18 of Sawalich get into the back of the 88. Here we go on board. Caution's on. They're all stopped, and just like we saw earlier in the day when the 00 Sheldon Creed was spun and sitting on the front stretch and Brendan Poole ran into him. It's so tough to react to things at this racetrack. Locked up the brakes. He was in 7th place, having a great run. 2 stage points today. Unfortunate end.
Great job by Sammy Smith to tiptoe around on the outside. Quapple got slowed down. So did Jesse Love with the contact for the 18 and the 88. I mentioned Sammy Smith. Look at that.
Wow.
That's not spotter right there. That's all on the driver, isn't it?
Yep. Choosing the right place to go.
I mean, a guy spins right in your lap at Bristol. You better react quickly. I hate this scene because we've talked about it. I mean, look at the last 4 weeks. Some of it, you know, you could chalk up to being a rookie. Some of it just wrong place, wrong time, like today. But I go
5
back
weeks
to
ago,
what we
he
said
won.
earlier
After
about
that, it's
Sawalich.
38th, 24th, 27th, 35th, and now
and he was
today
doing
is
all
going
the
to be
things he needed to
like
do,
40.
and he's not going to get the payoff.
That hurts so much, you know, especially when you're having the day that they're having and the speed they were having.
Brought to you by Brez Tree.
I like the music choice here. Early 2000s rocks. What's your favorite early 2000s rock band? Can you name one?
I'm just going to let you go with that.
What we say? Disturbed? Limp Bizkit probably on
Disturbed? Are you talking about my personality or
That's
my
what I was
favorite
thinking about
music?
me having to hang out the booth with you each time.
I'm more like
Disturbed.
this. He's 40, I'm in my 50s. I like the morning walks. You know what I'm saying?
That's nice.
Like,
Yeah, that's more your style. How about Papa Roach?
You're a big fan. Yeah, right.
Got it.
I'm loading it as soon as we.
That's your new nickname up here.
I'd just be better off out there in the pasture with the cows. You know what I mean? I feel right.
That's
at
more
home.
your speed.
That is more my
Okay.
speed. Give me a
All right.
Pit road is open. We have some takers here. Dylan, take it away.
Well, let's talk about Corey Heim, who's been having a nice run so far, pitted here on the back straightaway. He felt like that the last run that they had, they needed to go back a little bit more towards the first run that they had. So they've been a little bit free, and Corey just said he feels like he can't go anywhere on the racetrack. So trying to get him a little bit more stability in the 24.
You also saw that bright yellow Menards Toyota making its way around pit road. That's Brandon. You see him there on the left side. He said still same as the last run, need better turn on throttle. Also in Sam Mayer, you see on that right side getting 4 fresh Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
7 drivers stayed out here.
Took off at the same
drivers
time.
you see coming in were really good in the running order. There were a few that we knew would pit. Josh Williams got the free pass. And he had last pitted at 92. We knew he would pit. Alfredo and Dye had taken the wave around earlier. We knew they would. Pressure tires, track position could make a play.
Wouldn't lock the brakes up. He could have turned.
At Bristol, it takes out.
Center, it was a solid day before that incident for you and the team. Walk me through what happened.
Yeah, we were just running normal laps and everyone checked off before. Sucks for my 18 team, they put in a lot of hard work to make the car good today. Our GR Supra, Sound Gear GR Supra, was pretty dang good. It was his fast Xfinity Mobile, so proud to say that. Finally got back on track, and unfortunately ended like this, but we'll be back at Rockingham.
That about sums it up pretty quickly. Exactly what happened. You know, they were sort of in their own zone, minding their own business, turning good laps in 7th place, but that checkup happened and you can only react so fast. It's just so hard to slow these 3,400-pound cars down in such a short span that you have here at Bristol when things sort of pack up and get congested.
So now they do the choose.